Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Make these babies cry all the way back. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. This defense for the Broncos, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he gets this up past the 30. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground. And
to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. A solid stiff arm. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Now a first down throw, Watson. And that is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Watson on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. Room here to run. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Watson on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Williams. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, Watson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Now it's Watson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And McManus able to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the give, this is Eckler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Out of the gun, Herbert. Dancing to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them. Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Watson's throw into the hands of Fan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Now a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Here's Watson. And he's got his tight end Fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-3. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And a yard at the 35-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. On 1st down, Watson. This is the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Watson off play action. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down now, it's Williams, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Back to throw, Watson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Trucks over him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off.
And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17, Chargers 6. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Breaks a tackle, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Eckler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
On the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson, and he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Flush to his right. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Watson now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Denver.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Williams. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First down, Denver.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
With a 6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 31, Chargers 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very... On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you...
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Watson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by McManus is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Folasade American. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker...
Touchdown, Broncos! Noah Fant, 26 yards. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. It's Eckler again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And Watson's going to throw it here. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory.
Let's go. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.